Hey everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. Today we have an electric bike by Bevomeco, and we're going to get this thing out of the box, and then we're going to go ahead and see if we can get it put together. One of the things that's really important to me whenever I review bikes and scooters and stuff like that is how much of it is put together straight out of the box and how much work I actually have to do. So let's get it out, see how much work we have to do, see if we can get it put together, and then take it for a ride. All right. Here we go. All right, let's go ahead and start off by just cutting through the tape and the packing covers there and see if we can get this thing out. And we'll set that over there. I don't think we need that right now again. And I believe this thing is upside down, but maybe not. All right, let's go ahead and pull it out. Looks like we have some paperwork right here. Grab that, grab that. Looks like there is a bag of tools here. So we have a toolkit, which we're going to need. So I'm going to set that over there. And we have a box that looks empty. So I'm wondering if stuff fell out of that. I don't know. Or maybe it was just something that, oh yeah, it looks like some stuff fell out. All right, let's reach in there. And it looks like we have, it says pin 1, pin 2. I'm not exactly sure what this is. Oh, it looks like this is going to be the charger. Oh my gosh, the charger looks like an XLR. Very interesting. All right, let's set that over there. I'm going to close this knife up so I don't reach over there and accidentally touch it and hurt myself. All right, let's get these off the wheels. Excuse my back, you guys. I'm just, trying to work here. But let me see if I come around this way. That helps out. All right. Now, it looks like there's a pedal here. And it looks like there's a brake caliper or something there. And there is here's the seat and the seat post. So we'll set that right there. Take that off, and yeah, I guess this is going to have to go over here for the moment. And that looks like we're going to have to put that part together as well. So it looks like there should be another pedal in here somewhere, unless they put it actually on the bike. But let's go ahead and see if we can get this out. So let's go ahead, and there we go. We'll set, oops, something came off. Let's just set that right there for the moment. And I don't know what this is. I think that's a light for the front. There we go. Okay. Oop, that's trying to fall over on me. We're going to stick that over there. And now here is the bike. Here's the other pedal. So we have the other pedal there. That's going to screw right in. We have the light right there. That's going to screw itself in too. And yeah, so I'm not exactly sure what to start off and doing next. But I guess one thing we can do is get all of this plastic, all this packaging stuff off, because we don't need that. And I guess this thing is foldable. So we need to cut through these ties. It looks like there's some zip ties in here. We're going to need to cut through these zip ties to get stuff freed up. Now, I don't know if my knife is going to be sharp enough to cut through this stuff. Let's see if it is. Oh yeah, look at that. I was able to cut through some stuff with my knife. Let me see if this one will cut through. There we go. All right. And I don't really want to cut with my knife over near these tires, because I don't want to cut the tires. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this over here for just the moment. I'm going to go and see if I can find a pair of scissors that are going to work for me. All right, well, let me go ahead and let me see if I can actually cut through all these zip ties first. Looks like it's going to be a fair amount of work, so I think I'm just going to skip through this part from you guys so you don't have to sit here and watch all this, because there is a lot of zip ties on here. There we go. Got one out. Need to get some of this other stuff disconnected. All right. So we have forks. Forks need to be put on. So this bike is not assembled much at all. This bike looks like it's going to require a fair amount of assembly, which I am not overly excited about. I have received a few bikes that have come pretty much just ready to go. All you had to do was put on like the seat and maybe the front tire. Also, this front part right here is damaged. I don't know if you can see that. It's not just scratched up, it's actually dented up a bit. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, if you get a new bike, you want it to be like in great shape. So I mean, if you were giving this to somebody as a gift, you would want this to be in perfect, pristine condition, and having it already scratched up would be really a disappointment for them. So, all right, let's see if we can cut through this here. And wow, this is okay. These are the handlebars, and it looks like the handlebars are partially attached to something. Oh, here we go. We have another bag of tools. Yeah, this is not going to be a quick video. Ow. Ay, ay, ay. Well, all right. Let's get that off. And all right, you guys, this is a little bit beyond the normal scope of what I would do for a build here. This is just not me. I'm not mechanical like that. And to be honest with you, if I had known the bike was this disassembled when I was offered it, I would have said, no, I'm good, thank you, I appreciate it, but no. Because right now I'm thinking like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get this thing together. I'm gonna try, but I'm not sure I am, and I really don't want to have to take this to a bike shop and pay someone to have it put together. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Now, I know some of you are out there probably laughing, like, this dude, he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And you're absolutely right. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am, like I've said, I am not a mechanical person in any way, shape, or form. Now, I grew up riding bikes. I grew up, changing my tires on the bikes, put the chain back on, all that good stuff. But some of this stuff, putting on the handlebars, like I'm not even sure where the handlebars are mounting to on there, and the forks and all that. It's just, I'm going to turn the cameras off, see what I can do, because it looks like it's going to be a little bit more involved than I anticipated, and it's not something that I enjoy doing. So I'm not having the best experience right now, but we'll see how it goes. All right, I went ahead and got this bike together, and I will say it was a pain in the butt. It was not the most pleasurable experience, but I did get it together, and I haven't taken it for a ride yet because it's dark now, but it does power on. So there is a power switch right there. Push that and it lights right up and it's ready to go. And the throttle does work over here. You can actually do that and it will make the bike move. So yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and long press it to turn it off, and then I'm going to get this thing charged up so that we can have it ready to go in the morning and test it out. But that is it. That is the Bevomeco TX03, and yeah, we'll get to riding it tomorrow. All right, well, I am out here now. I have the bike fully assembled, hopefully properly. I have it charged up, the tires are inflated, and well, I'm ready to go. So let's go ahead and get this thing powered on. And there's a gear shifter, or yeah, I guess it's a gear shifter. I'm not exactly sure if which mode I'm supposed to be in. It looks like 1 through 6. Somehow I think I'm in 6 right now. So I'll get all this stuff figured out as I'm going, but let's take the first ride together. All right, first off, one cool thing is you don't have to pedal. If you don't want to pedal, you can just use the accelerator or the throttle, and that's it. So right now, I'm not pedaling at all. I'm just using the accelerator, or the throttle, I guess it would be called, and yeah, and that's it. So there we go. Check the brakes. Brakes work pretty good. I'm only using brakes with one side because, well, I'm actually I'm actually, you know, filming and holding my my camera with the other hand. Now I'm going uphill. It's going pretty slow, but I'm in like mode 0. You can change this. There are more powerful modes, and so I'm actually going to switch this to a more powerful mode, and that's one right there. So I'm in mode 1. I'm going to see if this gives me any more power and speed and whatnot. So, all right, there we go. Yeah, that definitely seems to get me going a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna see if I can go. There's a little bit of a hill over here, not much, but we'll see how this thing goes in mode 1. And I'm only going about 12 miles an hour. Let me get myself into mode 2. Let's see. Mode 2 has me going about, I'm slowing down because I'm going uphill. I'm about 10 miles an hour. See if I hit mode 3. Yeah, it's slowing down. It's not going very fast uphill at all. But this thing is supposed to go around 20 miles an hour. So we're going to see if we can get this thing up to 20. So let's see. All right, here we go. Little stretch. And this is a little bit of a downhill, so it might be a little bit cheating, but right now it says I'm at 16, 17, 18. It says I'm at 18 miles an hour, 19, 20. All right, I hit 20 miles an hour. I guess that's about as fast as it's going to let me go. And it seems to sort of like, throttle me after that. So yeah, all right. Not bad. Not bad at all. I am not mad at this thing. It seems to be a cool bike that's a lot of fun. And yeah, if you're out riding and you want to pedal, you can, because this bike is not too heavy. Some electric bikes are super duper heavy. This one's not very heavy at all. And so if you want to go out and you don't want to have to worry about you know, pedaling a lot. You just want to take your bike out and just use it as sort of like a motor scooter. You can, you know, like a moped, you can. So, and right now I'm going uphill a little bit and I'm at like 18 miles an hour. So yeah, this mode 3, this one's working. Woo! Yeah, yeah. That's pretty awesome. All right. All right, let me slow it down here. And I'm going to go ahead and pull off over here for just a second. There we go. All right. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Now, I will say that, oops, see if my mic got over here. I think that the gears over here are probably for if you're pedaling and you want to be in the proper gear for pedaling. But if you're just using this as a straight up electric bike, I don't think it matters at all. I think it just matters which power mode you're in, either first, second, or third, as far as the electric motor is concerned. All right, everyone. Well, there you go. That is the Bevomeco TX03 electric bike. And yeah, I have to say, I really like this thing. It's a lot of fun. I didn't think I was going to like it because it was really a pain in the butt putting this together. Not very mechanical. It was not the most fun getting this thing together, but I did get it put together properly and it's working now. So, but there's a couple things I really love about it. One is that you don't have to pedal if you don't want to. You can just use the throttle and this thing will basically work just like a moped. It can just go. And also, if you want to pedal, you don't even have to go into some other pedal assist mode. You can just pedal and it will automatically kick in when it feels like you need it. So that right there is absolutely amazing. Now, one last thing I really love about this bike is that it is not too heavy. Some electric bikes are just ridiculously heavy. This one is not. So if you have to lift this up to get it into the car or lift it up if you have to carry it upstairs, it's very, very manageable. So anyways, I'm going to leave links to it down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also going to leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.